How's it going, everyone, and welcome back to episode number 3 of Building Bridges, a series I haven't actually released for literally 2 weeks, but back with on a Saturday today because I literally have to trade so many coins midweek, and today we're on 10k, nearly 11k actually, and I spoke last episode briefly that I'm not going to be doing FUT Champions. I just cannot really be asked. It's just too stressful. I really don't want to be playing FUT Champions. I'm going to be honest with you guys. So we're going to be playing these games instead. It's challenging the team of the week. I'm going to be alternating between professional and amateur. You can see the screen on. You can see the team I'm using on the screen right now. I will be rotating that as the episode goes on. So make sure before each game you are indeed keeping an eye on who's playing and everything, if you are interested in that, or just watch some of the clips. But I'm not going to be doing any FUT Champions today. I believe we dive into 7 different games. But stick around, it's not that much of a long episode, and we are indeed back with Building Bridges, a series that I absolutely love to record. It's so fun, I just love the signings, and of course it's revolved around Chelsea. We scored earlier with Loftus-Cheek. Now Cahill's got in the score sheet. This was a game I played on professional, and because of the coin boost I just applied to, because I've actually just been hacking, like spamming loads of career, I've got a lot of levels, so I've actually got a lot of coin boost just stacking up for me. Cahill makes it 2 there. This is a professional game. I'll tell you when it's professional and world class. This is professional. Batshuayi then makes it 3-0. I knew that guy would be prolific for us, and he's already proving that he will be. A really nice finish there by the lad. And as you can see there, it just cuts into the bottom corner fantastically. They get through here with J. Baldes, but I believe it actually goes down as a Begovic own goal just because it was useless goalkeeping, and I think it does actually. But we win the game 3-1, and I couldn't really be more happy with the result. As you can see here, I decided to go straight onto the transfer market, and we actually go ahead and pick up here a Chalobah for 450 coins. That's going to be a good signing for us. Looking forward to getting him involved. He's been getting a lot of first team action in real life. He hasn't got the best shot, but I think he's going to be a solid little player for us, and I'm enjoying how he's doing in real life. As you can see here, that's on the checklist was last episode. Because of all the ratings refresh, I've mixed everything around, so I've made Terry like 82. I've basically got OCD, so the card that would be in packs, that's the card I want to get. So I want to get left wing back Alonso, right wing back Moses, 82 rated Terry, 89 rated left wing Hazard, all of that. Make sure you looked out for the team we're using for this game, but it is need on professional. And Batshuayi is open to scoring here in the 67th minute. I missed so many open goals for some unknown reason, but I just couldn't break the team down. Playing these team of the weeks is relatively difficult just because of the fact they've got a lot of good players in it. This wasn't the best team of the week, but we end up only getting a 1-0 win there. And considering how the other games in the episode went, that wasn't too good. But I thought, let's get back on the high horse, dive into another game. And this one, I believe I was going to do on world class, on professional even, but I went back. And I thought, let's do a game on world class. So this game is going to be played on world class. That's the lineup I went for. Mixed up a little bit. It's not that good, but we're going to dive into it. 22 minutes on the clock here. Pulled back, and Michy Batshuayi there slams one into the bottom corner. I believe it's 23 minutes actually now. It's past 22. But that's another one for him. He has now scored in every game that he's played for us. So he's really enjoying himself. Assisted by Ola Aina here, who got down the right-hand side. He pulled on back nicely, and it's another composed finish by the prolific Belgian. Somehow we managed to get a free kick here over to Ola Aina, who's just a right back who I play right mid, and that is an absolute screamer from the lad. They had informed Diego Alves in goal at this team of the week, but just look at this shot. I mean, looking back on it, maybe he probably should have saved it, and he probably should have, but it's still a really good shot by the right back. And on the stroke of half time, we're on world class here, and I'm just destroying this, not guy, because it's just the AI, but we're just destroying world class, and I'm actually quite happy with that. I mean, this was really good practice for me, whacking out 7 games, but also I love playing with this team. I love just like road to glories basically. It's just fun to play really, considering you haven't like done anything but to use Chelsea players. Of course not at the beginning, but in the latter stages we're only using Chelsea players, and certainly in all these 7 games we will only be using Chelsea players. But as you can see, it was Mason Mount there who actually got on the score sheet, the youngster, I believe, for the under-18s. He was near the captain, so he gets on the score sheet there. And then we got a penalty here in the 90th minute, so I have a chance to make it 5-0 with Kennedy, and of course I do. He's our best penalty taker basically. So Kennedy steps up, a man who we brought back from loan in January because he wasn't getting any game time at Watford due to injury. So we brought him back, and now he's at Chelsea basically in FIFA, and we've got to go ahead and buy him. We've bought him, and he's converted the spot kick. Really good win that. Couldn't be really more happy with how I played. 5-0 on world class. Not just good for the series, but good for my own confidence. I'm really happy with how that turned out. Now I went back into another game. This is going to be my 4th of the episode. I went back on professional. That's the team I'm using. As you can see, we've got Kennedy on right mid this time, De Silva on left mid. And here is young Jay De Silva. He pulls one back nicely here. And it's Michy Batshuayi. He gets on the score sheet in the 16th minute. Another goal for us there, just 5 minutes into this episode. And yeah, guys, it is indeed, of course, Batshuayi again, continuing to score in every single game that he's played for us. That's a really, really good finish by the Belgian. We get forward again here with Loftus-Cheek. Diego Alves parries it right on a silver platter, and just before the hour mark, we get a goal, and it's Michy Batshuayi. That's absolutely fantastic, and I'm just really happy that he's gone ahead and scored that. Love that from Batshuayi. That is indeed now, I think, 5 goals in 4 games, I think, which is obviously really good. Parried pretty poorly, to be honest, but that's a good rocket finish for the lad. Chalobah wins it back here in like the 87th minute, and Batshuayi just about has enough legs to go ahead and slot one into the bottom corner on his left foot. He doesn't mind it at all, and yeah, as you can see, that doesn't mean that we make it 3-0, and the team of the week has been well and truly destroyed yet again. We've just conceded 1 goal, which I'm really, really happy about so far, and considering it was an own goal, I couldn't have really done much more. So yeah, really happy with how things are going. We end up winning the game there, and I believe Batshuayi doesn't need to go ahead and collect the match ball. It's a 3-0 win. He had 5 shots. He's got 3 goals. Second signing of the day here is going to be Marcos Alonso, the Spanish international. We're going to go ahead and pick him up here for 900 coins. It's a really good deal considering it's a new official upgraded card of him. So we go ahead and take him, slab him into the club, and I'm really looking forward to using him in the left back spot. Decide to go ahead and pick up what will now be my highest rated player of the club, Nemanja Matic, 4.5k. But I wanted to go ahead and pick him up. Wanted to get a really, really big signing this episode. And this was just a really, really good episode, basically, guys. That's another massive signing, and it's under 5k, I know. But what he's going to bring to the team is absolutely huge. He's just so OP on FIFA, basically, Matic. He just trenches through the midfield. I go and get the other wing back for Chelsea, Moses, so he's going to be playing at the right back spot. These guys don't have the best defending stats, but they don't actually get chemistry if you play them right mid, so it's either right wing or right back. So I wanted to just play them right back in the end. Musonda, we brought him back from loan this season in real life, so he's going to be the 5th signing of the episode, and as you can see, all of those guys get their check marks on the checklist. It's fantastic, and that is how the new look side is looking. We've only got 3 silvers in there now, and the rest of them are rare gold. So really, really happy with how things are going so far. Let's dive into another game, and I believe this one is indeed going to be on professional, but I'm not sure. It is going to be on professional. It's going to be our 5th game of the episode. That's the team I'm using. Feel free to pause the video if you want to go ahead and check it out. But we're diving into a game here, and as you can see, the corner's whipped in, and Moses heads it, and it goes in. Now, for some reason, this game, the kit numbers were just completely messed up. I have no idea why, but just go along with it. They are sorted for next game, and it's all official, basically. I'm also giving AlexWB a start today. I mixed up the team a little bit, but Pasalic, one of the only men who kept his kit number 80, gets a delightful chip there after being assisted by Batshuayi. As you can see, he's now turned, he's assisted by Olarania, actually, whose kit number has stayed at 34. Batshuayi is now 13, Musonda's now 5, and he nearly scored. Loftus-Cheek is now 17, and he has scored, and with just 24 minutes played, 24 minutes played, we are indeed now 3-0 up. It's a professional game, but it's very, very good, of course, to get the win. Parried out. Again, couldn't really do much more there, Diego Alves, but he could definitely do more for that one. That is just horrendous goalkeeping, and it's audacious from Batshuayi. Didn't really need him to score this game, but he goes ahead and gets a finish. He's already been scoring loads for us, got the hat-trick last game. He has been superb, and that is now 4-0 in 51 minutes. We'll have to look at this one again, though. It's just horrendous, but look how cheeky this is from Batshuayi, right through the legs. Moses whips one in. Musonda kills it right in front of the goalie, traps it, and lashes it, and then makes it 5-0. What a massive win that was for the boys. Really, really happy with how that went. As you can see there, he traps it and he smashes it. There's no way Diego Alves is keeping that one out. He may have made some questionable decisions earlier on in the game when he definitely did with that throw to Batshuayi, but he could do nothing about that one. Now we go ahead and make another signing here. John Obi Mikel, a man whose price would usually be 700 coins, but because of the fact he's not actually in packs in FIFA right now, because he's not at Chelsea in real life, he's in China. Of course, his price has gone up a little bit, but it's still only 900 coins. It's still a steal for a decent player. Now, I wish I could say the same for Van Hinkel. You know my OCD with getting players completely fresh on 7 contracts, and 99 fitness. I want them completely fresh, so I decided to go ahead and pick up this Van Hinkel. He cost me 2.5k, but it's going to be worth it for the good of the series, so he's going to go into the club too alongside John Obi and Mikel, and those two are going to get those all-important check marks, of course, on the checklist. We are really, really pumping on with the series, and you guys are probably thinking this is going to end too soon, but just look how good our team is. But it definitely isn't, guys. I really want to be aggressive with signings this year, and just getting a lot done in one episode, because I know I don't upload a lot of these. Like, they come out like once every 2 weeks because of how much trading I have to do off camera in order to make it enjoyable. And Musonda makes it 1-0 inside 10 minutes in this game. I think it was a professional game. I think it was. That's just a really good finish by the lad. And I believe this is now our 6th game of the episode. He gets another one there. Of course, now all the kit numbers are updated. You can see what everyone is. Musonda's 35, of course. Everyone's just what they are in real life. Mikel's back in 12. Of course, he isn't anything in real life, but we just go with what they were before they left, if they did leave. Batshuayi then lashes one in here on the 33rd minute. A lovely finish by the lad, and I couldn't have really asked for much more by the Belgian international. That is fantastic. Looking back on the replays on this, I do question whether and there is Van Hinkel just like dominating Batshuayi. But I do question whether Diego Alves could have kept this out. It's a really nice move, assisted by Van Hinkel. But there's a lot of power that I know, but that is pretty central. We go through again here, and I'm actually starting to think whether this was a world-class game. But just look at the fucking state of that shot. That's Batshuayi again. The guy is a man mountain. I love him. One of the best cheap strikers on the game. I believe I got him for under a K. What a steal it has been. He's literally knocking in the goals like it's nobody's business. Just what a finish that is. Look at the way he just demolishes this into the bottom corner. What a shot that is. And yeah, guys, I'm really pleased with that. We're coming forward again here. It's, of course, Batshuayi pulling the strings in midfield. He spots Kennedy, and Kennedy taps in. No mass celebrations by the lad. Just a nice little fist pump because he's got himself another goal. I like the way that Kennedy's got a game face, actually. Call his tattoos and stuff, but nice little action replay here of Batshuayi charging forward and the slow motion to slow it down. We see Kennedy get the goal there. Final game, I do indeed believe the best one we've had so far is that 5-0 on World Class. I thought, let's go ahead and dive into another game on World Class here. That's the team we're using. It's the same one as last game, apart from the fact Matic got injured. He's up for 2 games, so Chalabar's in for him. And you can see how much of a miss Matic was, as we only just win a penalty here in the 42nd minute and convert it in the 43rd through Victor Moses, our right back. His second goal for the club, and as you can see, he celebrates like an utter hero into the corner flag. Really like how Victor Moses is doing in real life. Had another good game against Swansea today, and yeah, guys, that is another fantastic finish. We eventually shovel the ball along the line here after a bit of nice combination play by Musonda and Van Hinkel. And guess who it is? It's Michy Batshuayi, and he charges over to the cameraman, blowing kisses. What a hero. And there's Musonda, there's Van Hinkel, and there is Chalabar coming in, who I decided to bring in for Nemanja Matic. Of course, for his injury. Matic will indeed also miss the first game of next episode, but we're going to be playing plenty more games, like just under 10 games probably, just to rack up some more games basically. And that's where this one, isn't he going to have to come to an end? Drop a like on it if you have enjoyed it. We won all 7 of the games we played. That's how the team looks for now without Matic injured. And yeah, peace out.